Hi, my name is Jasmine Hamas, and this is my Theory to Practice project. First, I want to talk about my personal experiences in education that has shaped who I am as a learner and educator. I've had good and bad teachers. The difference was the good ones were invested in each student's learning. They were engaging and very hands-on, and I was fortunate to have many teachers like this. What made a poor teacher in my mind were the ones who handed us packets, and made us work through it on our own. I can remember doing history packets where all we had to do was look for the bold in the textbook for the answers. I also remember working through Worldly Wise chapters and taking a vocabulary test at the end of each chapter, and we were expected to know the definitions by only writing the words over and over in sentences. Those traditional teaching methods don't allow for student self-expression and doesn't cater to each student's unique learning ability. My learning style is very kinesthetic and logical or mathematical, which is proof that the engaging teachers were the most effective. And by learning by doing in the past 2 years in methods classes, I have learned more than any past years of schooling. So to me it is important to know each student's learning styles, and to hone in on the multiple intelligences that are in the classroom. Understanding the student's learning styles betters my ability to differentiate in the classroom. So how do we motivate each unique child to learn? I believe that motivation comes through student-centered learning. Student-centered learning aims to develop learner independence by putting the responsibility for the learning path in the hands of the students. Instruction will be focused on skills and practices that enable lifelong learning and independent problem solving. And isn't that what the Common Core State Standards are all about? Defining what students should know and giving the students the tools and the skills they need for college and career readiness. What are the skills students need, though? This points straight to English language arts. The 4 strands, which are reading, writing, listening, and speaking in language, are needed in order to do anything across the curriculum. They are the basis of all knowledge and are found all day in and outside the classroom. The main ways I will be implementing English language arts through all subject areas is through the workshop model. Students will be able to foster a deeper understanding of the material through the I do, we do, you do format. Projects and technology will also be used in my classroom to tie in English language arts to specific subject areas to give the students the chance to bring their voice and creativity and uniqueness to the table. With teachers giving scaffolding instruction through the workshop model, it allows for teachers to monitor the comprehension of each student and customize teaching methods to reach every learner. Students' individual learning styles should be catered to by offering multiple learning opportunities. English Language Arts Incorporation does exactly that. I strongly believe that some of the best learning is done through discovery, and this aligns with Vygotsky's social constructivism learning theory. Learning is always active, and students should create their own perspectives through experience. Students then are prompted to reflect and talk about what they are doing and how their understanding is changing. This is a constant spiral where their ideas are gaining in complexity and they are developing strong abilities to integrate new information. It is important to integrate more than one learning theory in the classroom. I strongly agree with situated learning, that learning requires social interaction and collaboration. Students should be involved in the classroom like it's a community of practice and knowledge. It also gives room for gradual release of responsibility, which goes back to my belief in the workshop model. With all this in mind, I plan to set up my students' desks in groups to encourage collaboration and working together. Shared knowledge and shared experiences will help bring my students together to understand that learning together and from each other propels the classroom forward in a positive way. So as a teacher, my goals are to motivate students, keep them engaged, and get them thinking about what they are thinking, and create a safe and welcoming environment where they aren't afraid of failure. Rather, they understand that it is part of the learning process. I plan to be an example of these traits in my classroom. Thank you so much for watching.